Master blazing fire burn out corruption, man. The one of them are going to destruction. We are burn the one of them boy, we're going to turn traitor and blaspheme against the most high, and turn spy. I'm so boom, 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 shot them can't stop it to say. Since from judgment, you see me stay, so yo, why I come to me your voice there?
Yeah, man, well, Emmanuel, I still see I Joe. Rastafari, is a college blessing.
I'm doing big things. This thing is hereditary. I put this bitch out, baby. Get your umbrellas ready. Girl, you my first string. Shot in my secondary. She pick up the first ring. That's a fucking my secretary. Money busting all up on my pocket, fucking up my scenes. Baby, these $300 dinner. I don't know about these niggas selling dreams, but girl, I done a lot of winning. Maneuver to feel like a mimic. Shooting to kill like I'm Pippin. Toting the steel like I'm dealing. Shot it giving me grill, that's a given. Like Robert's crazy ass. A lot of these hoes get the crazy pass. Thoughts I done vote for my brainiac. Shit, I relate to that. Dorchester, where they may be at. More pressure, nigga, more hecklers. Forward pressure, got a four pressers. Small steps, a nigga flowing better. Better late than never, nigga. Lately, I've been on the road. They singing, hey boy, you on a roll. Like, pull up on chairs like hop in the wig. Goddamn, where you wanna go? Was you the stag before you got chairs? Goddamn it, I wanna know. Girl, I'm just playing, unless you gonna tell me. Money the fragrance, baby, can you smell me? Day to day, feel like a million's just to play away. The streets be talking, gotta stay away. The money calling, I can't stay away. Trappy, booming like a 808. Getting paid, keep a tool, gotta keep me safe. Day to day, steady moving, gotta keep the pace.
I don't want it.
Trappy, booming like a 808. Trappy. I've been trapping out the hoop.
Boss nigga with maneuvers. Hey.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. What up, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
It's your girl, Patty Mayo.
And we have some good topics tonight, man. Some good topics that got a lot of people heated. Mm-hmm. And I got into like a really, really crazy ass heated discussion. I'm trying to find our podcast music. But yeah, so I got into a heated discussion with a guy I work with. Mm-hmm. He was being a little hater. And I had to cuss his ass out. And then at the end, he goes, so are you mad at me? Are you still my friend, right? I mean, I'm still your friend, but you're an idiot.
Yeah, just because we have a heated discussion doesn't mean that I'm mad at you. I'm not going to be your friend. It just means that we don't agree. And I want you to hear my side of the story. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about your side of the story. Exactly.
All right. So did you see the Met Gala over?
Yes, I did. It was on Monday night. And I'm going to be honest with you. I watched it through the shade room like everybody else.
Yo, so did I. Because, you don't really see what's going on in the inside.
No.
So what do you think about everybody's outfit? Well, this is just a quick recap.
First of all, I don't know who your favorites were, but I'm just going to say Katy Perry was very bold.
Yeah, she was.
Katy Perry.
With the chandelier.
She had two outfits. She had the chandelier, like a chandelier skirt, and then a chandelier headpiece, okay? Like actual chandelier, okay? Right. Lamp, okay? I also like Tracy Ellis Ross. She had like a frame. It was very simple, but it was like a frame around her head, you know? Like very into character.
Right.
Who else did good for me? Zendaya, I think. Was it Zendaya? Was she the was it?
It was a lot of weird outfits. I'll say that
Zendaya was a Cinderella. I think it was her.
I don't know.
Sierra killed it.
Yeah, Sierra. I love Sierra. Did you see her
and
Big Frida killing it on the red carpet? Yeah,
killed it. I don't know what the heck the guys was doing. I think Michael B. Jordan was the only one that came dressed properly.
Yeah, he looked good.
I mean, French Montana did okay. I didn't really see it matching the theme because the theme was like camp theme. But Cardi,
I like Cardi. I liked her outfit. I think she did great.
Now, I'm sorry,
everybody
Nikki.
said it looked like a big period, but whatever.
It did. But I'm gonna be real honest with you. I wasn't a big fan of Nikki because like her dress was very beautiful and she obviously looked nice in it. But who the fuck did her hair?
I felt like she it's like it was kind of like thrown together, like a, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like, oh, she's coming. She decided she wanted to go. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like
he said, look, I got this one dress I left from last year. You want it?
Right.
Type shit. Like it wasn't all
hey
the
guys,
way.
hey everybody in the chat. Yeah, I felt like I didn't like it at all. I mean, she's a pretty girl, but the outfit was just not.
No, it like I don't even like the outfit. Honestly, she can pull it off. It's just that hair. Like her hairdresser has been playing the fuck out of her lately.
Yeah.
Like how you got a whole song talking about bitches front, like their laces, their lace fronts. I don't even know. I'm not a wig wearer, but you know, talk about their lace fronts. But yours is like just popping out your forehead. Like I just can't. So there's that.
So I mean, overall the looks were okay, but I think Cardi killed it.
I was missing Rihanna a lot.
Yeah. So Rihanna was on Instagram posting her Fenty line.
Yeah, she wasn't. She had no cares.
Exactly. All right. So let's jump into what's been really pissing me off on social media lately. Fucking
Get into it.
Uno. I'm like, I see grown ass men mad about fucking Uno.
Okay, how you play?
First of all, we play how we play at my goddamn house. We do our own rules. I mean, you know what I want to know? I want to do a poll, and I want to know how many people actually read the fucking instructions on how to play Uno. No fucking body.
Never read no instructions.
Exactly. You know where the instructions is at?
In the card.
Box.
Yeah, it's in the cards.
It's in the box. So my thing is, when I play Uno, we do our own thing. If we're gonna do stacks.
Right. And you have to announce it before you play the game. That's it. Once you announce what it is, and you know, oh, well, I'm gonna throw this out. And no, we didn't announce that. I don't know what that
so
is.
I guess Uno took it upon themselves to tell us how to play. We don't need to know how to play.
No, we don't need to know how to play. We've been playing like this for how long I've been alive? For as long as I've been alive, I'm fine.
Right. So they're basically saying that you can't put down a draw 4 and a draw 2. I can put down whatever the fuck I want to put down.
They're not
so
lying.
My thing is moving.
People, I've been trying to do that, and a lot of people get mad at me, and I'm just like, but I thought we could do that.
Right.
And you know what else I do that people don't like that I do? Like stacking. I do as long as you have the same, I don't know, y'all get mad
the
if
same
you want
color and the same number. I mean, not the same color, the same number.
Right. Well, no, if you have at least the same color and like you want to stack like 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I don't know about that. Geneva's on some other shit. Patty Mayo, excuse me. She's on some other shit. I don't know about that.
That's how you win, baby. That's how you win.
Nah. No. But anyway, all right. So
tell us how y'all play.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So yeah. So Uno, I'm not. What'd she say? She just made that shit up.
No, I didn't.
As long as she was on my side. She says as long as the colors match. Nah, I'm not.
Exactly.
Nope,
okay. As long as the colors match. No, I agree.
No. So anyway, if you're coming to play at my house, we're gonna set our own rules before we play.
Right.
We never follow the directions. So I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with house rules, but they have to be said before we play the game.
Right.
I don't like that shit when you start playing the game. Then, oh no, we don't do it like that. We don't play like that. I'm like, well, you didn't say that.
Right. Exactly. All right. So jumping into, so I don't know if we touched on this before, but Brian Kemp, of Georgia, signed the most restrictive abortion law in the nation. So, you know, the HeartBeat bill, they passed that. And it's a lot of controversy because, you know, us as women, we feel like we should be able to do whatever we want to do with our body.
Right.
And I just hate the fact that, you know, these men are dictating what we can and
can't
do.
And let's say that a little bit louder.
Yeah.
These men are dictating.
Right.
And it really sickens me because, you know, I've always been pro-choice. Like I'm here for whatever decision a woman wants to make when it comes to this regard or any regard when it has to do with her body.
Right.
You know, however a woman feels to express herself, that's what they want to do. Like nobody goes and tell men
what they can and can't do.
like, oh, well, we're going to pause your sperm for a month and you can't have kids.
Right.
Like, excuse you, no, we're not going to do that. And I just feel like, well, I mean, they did have an exception, which, you know, the exceptions were if it was to prevent a death or serious harm to the woman herself, or, you know, in cases of rape or incest, you know, but a police report has to be filed. At the same accord, it's like, you don't know what someone's going through. And I feel like for you to take that privilege away from women,
It's fucked up.
It's just really messed up.
And then not only that, you have to think about it. Okay, what if you're at a point where you know, you don't really know what you want to do, or you know, they said, you know, in case someone was raped or incest. But what if you don't want to file a police report that you got raped because you're already embarrassed and already going through a traumatic situation? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a little crazy to tell women what they can and can't do with their body. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy.
And what if it's not a serious death or injury to the woman, but what if a woman just can't or isn't handling her pregnancy well, like just can't take it, just making her so sick, or she can't function. I just feel like women should have that choice to do what they want with their body. So boo to Georgia.
So
boo to Brian Kemp.
The bill goes in effect in 2020 for the people who lives in Georgia. All right, moving on. So
have all the abortions you want, girls.
You so stupid. I'm not saying going out there getting
pregnant. I'm just saying, do you, boo?
All that shit.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, don't be wilding out here.
Patty got your back.
All summer 19. Fuck that. Anyway, all right. So moving on. So I did run across an article of Common. I love Common.
Me too.
Such a sweet guy. So, and he basically is putting out a book. And he was on a Breakfast Club, and he was basically talking about the memoirs or whatever, his book, saying that he was molested.
Right.
So I think it's kind of crazy because, sometimes you suppress memories. Like you don't really know how to,
cope or deal with something. So you just put it in the back of your mind.
Right. So him being so young, he probably didn't remember, but anything can trigger a memory, you know what I'm saying, from years ago. So he was basically saying that he went on a trip with his family, and he was told to share a room with his family member, Brandon. I don't know if that's
no, it's not a real name.
Okay, I was gonna say that. Okay. But he was basically saying that they were told to share a room, and he
share a bed. Actually,
share a bed or whatever. And he started, feeling on him, and he started, pull down his pants, perform oral sex on him or whatever. And he kept telling Common to do the same thing to him, and he told him no, and he just felt like very, very ashamed of it happening. And it's a lot of people who don't want to speak out about it, like a lot of men. And you know what I'm saying? Because it's like they're embarrassed to tell what happened, or they don't feel like, they'll be still a man, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I'm very proud of Common for, being able to speak his truth like this.
Right.
That takes a lot for, a woman or a man or anyone to come up and say that something like this is happening, because that's not something that's easy to go through. And for him to have held on to this is a man who's into his 40s now, you know what I mean, who has held on to this from a child. So this is why I say it's really good to speak to a therapist, like even if you're ashamed or don't want to speak.
But you shouldn't be ashamed.
Yeah, exactly. But even if you are, even if you feel like you can't relate to anybody or speak to somebody close to you, maybe the best person to speak to is somebody who's a stranger who
don't know you,
who doesn't know you exactly.
You don't feel like they'll judge you, basically.
Exactly.
But read what Jaquita said in her thing.
Yeah, because there it goes. I just got it. She says, "Fuck that. No man can tell me what to do with my body. How about if a man rapes a woman, that get fixed to no longer get an erection?" Right.
So, it's just that situation is fucked up. Like, you're telling me when I can have an abortion. Like, what if I don't got no money to have one?
Have a baby.
And I got to save up to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have to think about it. A lot of people who get pregnant sometimes, and it can be an accident, but, they're not fit to raise these kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because my thing is this. I don't think I would ever have an abortion, but at the end of the day, who am I to tell somebody else what to do?
Exactly. And that's exactly my fucking point.
Yeah.
Like, please do not tell me what to do. So now I know everyone, I know everyone's seen the Amber Alert that was going around on social media.
Yes.
So the girl was Maleah Davis. So she was basically riding with her stepfather and her little brother. And I guess they were on their way to the airport to pick up the mom. So he basically said that he was attacked by 3 Spanish men while he was checking the tire pressure. And I think it was in Sugar Land, Texas. So basically he said that he was knocked unconscious for a while, but the police said that the times wasn't matching up. So and then they said his story kept changing. So now they're saying that he's not considered a suspect or anything like that, but they still haven't found the little girl. And they recently found the car. So I did see that on CNN today, that they found the vehicle that he was driving at that time. Yeah. But there's still like no type of, we still don't know where this child is. And the father is actually Craig. He wants to know, he wants to speak to him. He wants to have a conversation with him and ask him like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if your story keeps changing, he wants to know what the fuck is going on with his child. That right. And he has every right to. He has every right to know what's going on with his kid.
Absolutely. And, I think he's very calm about the situation. Right. And he's handling it the right way. He just wants answers, as any parent would. If you don't know where your child is, you don't know what's going on. That's natural.
Right. There's no fucking way that, you're mixing up your stories and you don't want to have a sit down conversation with me on what the fuck is going on and my child is still missing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's a crazy situation. But this brings me to
the incident that
happened in New York.
Yeah. So very similar.
What's the little girl's name?
So I'm sorry.
I can't remember her name, but her father.
Zoey.
Okay, Zoey. So her father killed her. Basically, he set the car on fire.
Yeah.
Who fucking does that?
That is just so sickening to me.
It's
very disturbing, the whole background story. I'm not sure if you guys seen the actual picture that's been circulating, but the story goes that was the last picture that he took of his daughter, and he sent it to the mother. He had just got her hair done or something. It was like her birthday or something. And he said, I hope you enjoy seeing your daughter. Like, this is the last time you'll see her.
Like, that shit is so fucking
very
sickening.
sick. Like, what like, even in the picture, you can see that this child was just so miserable. Right. So I don't even want to imagine what he was probably doing to her prior to this. Like, I get that they were in a custody battle, him and the mother.
That's not some shit you do.
That's not something you do.
On.
Like, if you love your child and you're fighting to take care of her, this is how you prove that you're responsible.
She's innocent in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, the parents have their, issues or whatever.
Right. Well, with this story, I just say, well, let me go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about what happened. So he set his car on fire, and it was very malicious. It wasn't like something, where it was an accident and the car just, happened to become on fire. No, he locked this child in the car with chains, a propane tank in the trunk, like just.
And what's his name? Martin?
Martin Pereira.
Right. So, okay, this is my thing. They had already broke up. Him and a girl, Cherone Coleman, they already had broke up in March because she felt like he was just really kind of crazy or whatever. And then, I guess the judge told, and this happened in New York. I did post the links below for you guys to click on. So this happened in New York. I guess they were in court. And on that Friday, the judge said that he can take her home. And the mother was saying now that, she wished that she would have kept her and gone to jail, whatever. So, if you guys want to read up on it, not to cut you off, but I just wanted to give them kind of like the backstory and also the mom's name.
Yeah, and I don't feel like she should blame herself, because let's say she had have taken her home and she had have gone to jail, then who she would have ended up in custody with, you know what I mean? Probably still him.
Right.
So, with situations like this, never blame yourself.
But at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, you have to be careful with who you trust your kids with, parent or not. If you see, because mental health, this is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental health is so serious because he clearly is not in nobody's right state of mind. Nope. You know what I mean? And it's just sickening. I don't want to talk
about this
it.
Is okay. So, and then we're going to jump into the next topic, but I seen a story that came up on Instagram where this girl actually flew to another state, and I have to get the information. She flew to another state to pick up her daughter, and she never returned.
Oh, wow.
So the father ended up killing, because she went, she was away to visit her father. The father ended up killing the little girl and also the mom. So it's a tragic situation. It's just a lot of tragedy.
I feel like it's just happening far too often, and
school shootings.
The school shootings are getting crazier. I just feel like it's just so much going on in the world right now.
Too much
like
going
you
on.
have to keep your loved ones close to you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. So before we jump into the last topic, which is Ayesha Curry. So so
like how you said that in
right,
there.
Ayesha Curry. So anyway, 50 is back on his petty shit. So I guess he's been arguing with Jackie Long or whatever.
Not with Jackie now.
Yes.
What's he doing?
Apparently Jackie owed him money, whatever. But anyway, so Power
sound like a Jackie roll to me.
This is the last season of Power. So Petty. 50 Cent was on there saying that he is
this is
it. This is the last season. I think it's 15 episodes for those who watch it.
Though. But my thing is, he's gonna try and play us and say there's gonna be 4 spinoffs. Okay, but I don't know these shows. I don't know them.
Yeah, but he's working on a BMF, which I definitely want to see that.
Who that?
Moving along.
First of all, I'm gonna just say this: if it's not Power.
But
I'm obviously,
it can only last for so long.
Yeah, and I'm obviously gonna be into it. Right. Power's been burnt out to me, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't watch last season,
but I'm so excited for this season. It is the finale, so we all have to tune in if you're a Power watcher.
Anybody watch Game of Thrones? Y'all can hit me up on Instagram because that's all I'll be talking about.
No, but I will. I promise. She wants me to get into it so bad because I want to talk to her about these things.
It's really good. But anyway, all right. So moving on. So this was a hot topic. I got into a heated discussion about it, and Ayesha Curry. So what do you feel? So I guess everyone knows what's been going on. She was on a Red Table Talk and she was, just basically saying how her husband has all these fans and groupies coming up to him and, he's getting all this attention and she really haven't gotten any attention in 10 years or whatever. She said it's been at least 10 years, but she's basically saying that, she has her insecurities like every female. You know what I'm saying? Every woman has their insecurities. So she's basically saying like she's had her insecurities and, she's not getting the, I guess the cat calls or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? And she wants to feel wanted, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel wanted, even if you're married in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't have ill intentions behind it, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
and that's where I was shaken up because I'm like, why is she being attacked for being honest? Because I'm sure if she's talking about it on the table talk, she's spoken to it with her husband about this.
Exactly.
And there's nothing wrong with this, man. I mean, fellas, you really have to get this out of your head. Just because she's saying that, she wants to feel like other men are looking at her, that does not mean that she wants to act on it. Exactly. It does not mean that she wants men drooling at her, being disrespectful to her and her marriage, but she just wants to know that she's still got it.
Exactly.
Every woman want to feel like you still got it. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in a relationship talking about, so I'm trying to get my groove back. No, because your man and the society around you should make you feel like you got it. You should feel like a bad bitch.
And then not only that, y'all have to also understand she is 30 years old and she's had 3 kids already. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So
very young mother.
You gain weight, you go through a lot of different changes and men don't understand that. So everybody's like, oh, she's a hoe, he needs to divorce her. Oh, I'm sorry. Did she say anything that she was about to go out here and suck dick? No. All she said was that, she doesn't really get attention and, she has her insecurities because when you have a baby and you go through a lot of things, you start feeling insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell her face got a little bit chubbier and things like that. So, even though your husband is telling you you're beautiful and things like that, people's like, oh, that should be enough. It is enough. It is. But when you go out in public and, nobody's looking at you, it's not because you're married. It's just because, and it can make you feel self-conscious. Yeah. So when I was talking to the dude at work, I said, yo, when I got married, there wasn't dudes like, I didn't get compliments for a few years and I was like, oh no, what's I don't look good.
What happened to me?
What's
wrong with
me?
It's
not it's I don't know what it is. I can't even get it out. I honestly don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's not intentional. It's not like, oh, I want you to be looking at me. I want you to comment on my picture. Right. Like, no, it's just I want to know when I'm walking and I don't have to look at you, but I just want to know when I'm walking by and I'm getting that little double head turn. That,
like,
shit. Okay, that's stuff. Okay, go ahead, Steph. You know what I mean? I want to be at the cookout and your uncle over there, like, okay, I see you, nephew. You know what I mean? I see you.
They said
that's
she's mad.
That's shorty. Shit, man. If I was 20 years younger, I'd do something. You know what I mean?
Right. That's and there's nothing wrong with wanting that and be like, oh, okay, thank you. So men feel that. So guys feel that it's disrespectful for her to have said that. And I saw a lot of girls or women going in on her on like the Shade Room baller alert, and I'm like, yo,
you're like, girl, please don't play yourself because you feel the same way.
Exactly. You gain weight, you cut your hair a certain way, and you think that it was the hardest shit, and nobody give you a compliment, you're gonna be in your feelings, boo.
And you're gonna have a weave the next day.
Exactly.
The same way you post a picture up on Instagram, you don't post it just for it to sit there.
Exactly.
You expect somebody to like that shit.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's my point. That is exactly my point. Like, I just feel like with this situation, and I'm happy that her husband had her back. But she did, she came for the people who came for her, and she was just basically saying that.
And I mean, in the most classiest and humblest way.
Right.
And this is why I love her.
And so I feel like, at any time anything changes with our body, we're always gonna, feel some type of way about it. So I think that women should stop bashing each other. Like, yo,
Absolutely.
It's my opinion. It's the same conversation. If me and you was having a conversation and we wasn't on camera, and I'm like, damn girl, don't nobody be looking at me, blah, blah, blah. It's the same conversation that you'll have with your girls. And it was at the table talks.
But
table talk with ladies.
She's just saying what we all wish we could say. Right. And she's saying it out. She's speaking her truth to you. She's relating. She's here for the women who don't have that voice to say that. Mm-hmm. She's here for the women who have been in marriages for years and years and years, and wish that somebody would look their way just real quick, or what I mean, so their husband can pull them to the side real quick. Like, no, that's mine.
That's me. That's
what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. So. I mean, I 100% respect her, but I mean, she came back with the picture of her throwing Spanx away. That just shows, like, with that picture, that's a symbol right there that says, I don't need nobody's validation. I don't need nobody's confirmation. No, I'm fine. I don't need these motherfucking Spanx neither. I'm gonna show out here and I'm gonna jiggle whatever I got jiggling. You feel me? I'm a jiggle baby. But that type of energy. All right. And so I'm not gonna read what she wrote because it's a lot.
It's a lot. All right. So going into Mother's Day. So Mother's Day is this weekend. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. So okay. So with Mother's Day, do you feel like we're gonna read Candace's comment and then jump in.
Hey, Candy.
Hold on.
Hey, Shay. I didn't see you up there, boo. All right. That part. She's not looking for something extra. It's just like, I still got that smoke. Right. And when your man comes and pulls up on you, it's so sexy. Like, yes, baby, tell them I'm yours. Okay. Right.
All right. So with Mother's Day. Okay. So, there's a lot of single moms and things like that. So if both parents are not in a relationship, should that other parent buy a mother's gift or vice versa for their child's mother or father? What do you think?
Gift. I don't know about gift.
I mean, if you guys had a good relationship.
Oh, if we had a good relationship. And we're and we're friends.
Yeah,
if we're cool. But if I don't fuck with my baby father or something like that, then I don't think he deserves all of that.
Fuck with my baby's father.
Your gift is this child that I gave you. That's your gift. No. Happy Father's Day.
Okay, this is how I feel. I feel like it is nice to give them a gift, especially if you're presenting it like, oh, okay, well, this is from me and whatever the kid's name is, and instead of stuff like that, because small kids can't buy their mother's gifts. Right. So I think that there's nothing wrong with you buying the mother of your child something for Mother's Day and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, long as it ain't no crazy shit like you buying her lingerie and shit, and she got a whole man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yeah, that would definitely
give her a gift card to Dunkin' Donuts, something like that.
Wow.
Candy says, if my baby father doesn't take my child to the dance store and get a card of flowers, I'm going to set it off.
Wow.
I feel you though. No, I definitely think that's a thing.
What? Something wrong with you.
I think that's okay to do.
What?
If you're cool with your baby father, baby mother, I feel like that is appropriate. That's something you should do from your child, and on birthdays too, on special occasions.
Yeah, but I don't think you should go overboard.
No, not overboard, but definitely something that says you're appreciated and thank you for going half with me on this baby.
Right. Now, speaking of babies, I know y'all seen that shit on Instagram where the dude got two twin sisters pregnant. Okay.
I hope y'all light this fucking chat up right now with responses to this.
So
I can.
This is my thing. Okay. First of all, I'm not fucking nobody that my sister had sex with. I'm sorry.
No, it's weird as fuck.
It's
like,
super weird.
I can't. It's incest.
Yeah, and it started
Period.
off with a picture. He posted a picture, and I think he was like, "Oh, I got 2 twin sisters pregnant, and whatever, something stupid." He said, and he was rapping, but whatever. First of all, he looks hella slow, but yeah, I'm not. I think that the girls are not happy about it because if you watch the video on Instagram, they were just saying like, "Oh, I kind of feel betrayed," and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're good." No, they're not. I
haven't seen the video yet. Yeah,
they're not good. They didn't want this. You wanted it. And they gave it to you
because
stupidly.
He started off as a trainer. Okay, he was training them at the gym. How y'all get from trainer to three-way relationship?
First of all, there's no way that he's training them. My nigga, he got titties. There's no way he's. Did you not see that video?
I didn't see the video.
No,
I seen the. She said, "My nigga, he got titties.
He got titties.
Yo,
no.
Nope. But I mean, this is the thing here. I said this to start earlier. I'm like, we have to give the same energy to the Claremont twins because these are 2 sisters that clearly do sexual things with each other, and with men.
That's nasty.
I can't even do something sexual with my friends with the man that I'm talking to or dating. So I don't understand how you could be that close with your sister and then getting pregnant and just smiling. Nope. I mean, y'all can say y'all miserable, whatever the fucking the case is, but y'all was both kissing him, both cheeks. You know what I mean? Both lips on a cheek.
They
in the picture.
Was doing threesomes.
Yeah, I mean, whether y'all was doing threesomes or not, it's still disgusting because you're not thinking about your children.
That's just
at the end of the day. I mean, these kids are gonna grow up brothers and sisters and cousins. Right. That's weird.
That shit is hella nasty. There's no way that I'm putting myself in that situation.
They're gonna get made fun of. Thank you, mom and dad.
Yeah, hell yeah, they're gonna get made fun
of.
They're
getting made fun of in school.
But my thing is, who is raising them? You get what I'm saying? Like these two young ladies, who's raising them? You know what I'm saying? Because you should have known better than to put yourself in a situation like this. Like if a dude, because the girl was like, "Oh, well, we started hanging out." No, he was like, it was just me and it was just him and the other sister. And then the sister started hanging out. He was like, "Oh, she just started hanging out." And he was like, "Yeah," and it just clicked. Like, what?
Or did you just stick your dick inside? Like, it just don't make sense to me. And I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, I would feel betrayed too. Mm-hmm. Like, that's your sister. Why? Like, this is the whole thing. Like, your friends do not have to be there every time you're chilling with your man.
Yes.
Period. That's not a thing. Mm-hmm. Sister, cousin, friend, best friend, it doesn't matter. I don't think that they need to be there every time. Yeah, it's not like third wheels are weird.
Yo, there's mad dudes that you can lay up with.
Yeah,
if you choose to do that.
There's dick in the world, and y'all gonna have the baby by the same nigga,
right? Disgusting. And I know they're getting clowned in the hood. I'm
sure they are, and it's just. I mean, do you? That's what y'all want to do. That's
we are too grown for that.
Keep that shit over there.
Right. Very disgusting. All right. So shit. Girl.
All right.
I lost my train of thought. Okay. All right. So wait,
some weird shit.
I know that shit kind of like threw me off because it's like if people are. I don't know. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
I would be embarrassed.
I just couldn't because honestly, I felt awkward seeing the Claremont twins because they take beautiful pictures together. They are art, you know what I mean? Twins are beautiful. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I feel weird when I'm seeing them grabbing each other's titties and stuff. I'm like, oh wow, that's your sister.
Very disgusting.
And then like one of them's going to jail because they both or had
fraudulent.
Yeah, they both had sex with the same dude or whatever. Mm-hmm. The cases like that. To me,
was supposed to be like, wasn't it supposed to be like call girls like hi? Price call
pretty much. But I just want to say they're bad as shit because the one who is going to jail, why she asked for it, she's like, but before I go to jail, can I just get a Miami trip real quick?
Did he deny it or
I don't know?
I saw that on social media.
He denied it.
I don't know.
Oh, that he would be the littest judge if he was just like, all right, go ahead, Miami real quick.
Fuck that, bitch, you going to jail.
And then after that, you got to bring your ass to jail for you.
To jail. All right, so moving in. So this guy. Okay, so I got a few different topics. That people actually sent me. So one topic is, what would you do if you was a guy for the day? And that's vice versa to like men too. Like, what would you do if you were a female for the day?
Y'all seen the video with the baby elephant? That's me.
Yo, okay. So what would you do? Like, I want to know what you do. What would you do?
Okay, if I had a dick for the day. Okay.
If I had a dick for the day.
Okay, if I had a dick for a day, the first thing I'm doing is finding anywhere to piss. Like I'm just peeing anywhere. I'm writing my name on
So that's the thing
sidewalks
you want
and
to do.
shit.
You want to piss on the wall.
That's one thing. I'm slapping a bitch with my dick. That'll be
Wow,
fun.
that's crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you're saying that's crazy to me?
I'm saying it's crazy because the person who sent me this, she said that's what her friend said. Her friend said that she'll be pissing on walls. She'll be mad disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little disrespectful. It's my first day, and it's probably gonna be big. I expect myself to have a big dick.
Yeah, I do expect myself to have a big dick.
Oh,
you know what?
A big pretty dick.
This is my thing. She's doing all pissing on walls. I'm not doing all that. First of all, your girl is gonna get this dick, and that's just basically the bottom line. She's getting this dick, and then I'm gonna go and probably.
I gotta know I gotta know what it feels like. I'm doing everything.
And I want to get head.
That's too. 24. Yeah, that's 24 hours. I got mad time. I'm masturbating like 20 times that day.
Nah, after I masturbate like 2 or 3 times, I'm over it.
You think?
Yeah, I think I'll be over
it. But it's a new dick.
True, you can test it out. Yeah.
How did you feel when you first got your titties?
I feel like a woman.
I'm gonna speak for myself here. When I first got my titties, I had fun.
Yes.
I had fun with them. I was like, oh, look at you
right.
jiggling shit. Yeah, that's how I felt. So I'm gonna feel the same way with a dick. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who wants to try it? Who's testing this out? Who wants to be the first one? It's fresh.
Yo, I cannot. All right. So Candace said also, why do men feel like fantasies or fucking twins is cute? I have no idea.
It's like it's there for looks,
right?
Like it's honestly there for looks, but when you get down to the logistics of all of it, it's not that cute. It's very disgusting, honestly.
Right. It's really crazy. But all right, so
Beyonce, if I was a boy.
All right, so this is another topic that someone sent in. What if would you be upset if you found out that the guy you were with ended up having, like, y'all broke up and he ended up having a baby with someone else, which, while y'all was in a relationship, that's what you wanted. You thought you were going to build a family. You guys were trying to have a baby, and it never happened.
That's so weird.
How hurtful is that?
That's so weird. I was honestly just thinking about that today.
Really?
I was. Oh my God. It's sad to think about. Like, I would cry. Like, my whole life would be shadowed. I'm mad emotional, guys. I'm a Gemini.
Really?
I'm the last day of a Gemini, so I'm a Cancer. So I'm going to be real honest. I'm very emotional, and yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, oh, really? So yeah.
I don't
you're gonna take my family over there. I don't know. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be hurt. How you feeling?
It depends on how long it's been. So if it hasn't been that long, I don't think that I would be upset. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I would care if it was like some years down the line.
Yeah, years down the line.
But if it was like a year ago, I would be very hurt.
Yeah, if it was like just like right after us breaking up, like a couple months, I'm feeling weird about that.
Yeah.
But like if I'm in a relationship or something like that, obviously I'm not gonna give a damn.
Right.
But it would really hurt me if, like, let's say he was cheating on me or something like that, and then that's why he left.
Right.
Because he was able to get her pregnant or something like that, and whatever, he wants to go and do that. I'd be like, damn, well.
But sometimes
what's wrong with me?
But I'll say this: sometimes God saves you from different situations.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
ooh, I'm a testimony, honey. I'm over here, a little sprinkling testimony.
You might have dodged the bullet, okay? But that's the same thing with guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, if a chick wanted a baby and he didn't give it to her, and you come to find out some years later she's having a baby by somebody else, it's a crazy situation, especially if you guys have mutual friends, your family ties are very strong. It can make you feel away. It can make you feel away. But would you send them would you give them a gift for the baby shower? Would you send a gift?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that would be appropriate. If you're in a relationship, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. No. I'm all set.
All right. All right. So
Candace says it just shows he didn't want to reproduce with you.
Right.
He didn't seem you fit to be a mother. It was not meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. And like I said, God saves you from certain things.
And I would say even, against Candace's thing, and maybe it might not even be that, because clearly, if, let's say in that situation, y'all were trying. So let's say maybe it wasn't you, but maybe it just wasn't your time. You know what I mean?
Right.
That type of thing.
I agree.
All right, let's get into these relationship topics.
All right.
All right. Me and my boyfriend have been together for almost a year, and he hasn't said I love you yet. I've told him I'm in love with him, but haven't said it directly either. The conversation brought up about him revealing to me that he's close to loving me, but not yet. We are 30 years old, by the way. He treats me amazing. We have a great relationship, and we definitely see a future together. He shows me he loves me, but if our 1 year anniversary comes in a couple months and he hasn't said it by then, I don't know what it's going to take. Is she being impatient or is she overreacting?
I mean, after 2 years, you're not in love with somebody. Like, you can't tell a person you love them. That's. I think it's. I mean, I can't say that. Oh, there's a time frame, but 2 years though.
Almost a year.
Oh, almost a year. My bad. Oof, too much tequila. So almost a year.
I mean, even in that circumstance, but I'm like, you can't force somebody to tell.
Okay, this is my thing. How she said they've been in a relationship for almost a year. Well, then maybe that's not. In my mind, I got 2 years. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just not.
Yeah, I think maybe she's overreacting because it's not like he's not showing her that he loves her. I mean, I know that she wants that confirmation, but sometimes it's better to actually be shown that you're loved than to be told that you're loved. And
sometimes it is.
It is because it's like anybody can tell you that.
I'll say this though: a lot of people that are in relationships, sometimes you love that person, but you're not in love with that person. But it happens a lot. So you can't. If you don't want to be with somebody that's not in love with you, you have to change your situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can't get mad at that because, he's not telling you that he loves you because like you haven't really said it either.
And she did say that she's in love with him. So maybe he didn't feel comfortable to say that he's in love with her. And I see that, with Candace saying it right here. I mean, does he love her as a person? So maybe he does love her because he's obviously showing that he does, but maybe he doesn't feel the same as she does. And so maybe he doesn't want to like rush things.
Right.
Because you know how it is. Like once you start off like somebody's on one page and then you're on another, then that's kind of how the relationship continues. Like one person's always going to be one step ahead and the other person's not. So I think you should definitely take your time with a situation like this. And you love him. He loves you deep down. When he's ready, he'll say it. I don't force anybody or feel bad because somebody hasn't said it. You don't know what this man has been through.
Exactly. But not only that, you have to let a relationship grow. You know what I'm saying? So, you're not off the back. You're not going to be like in love with a person. You know what I'm saying? Like some people fall in love too easily. And to me, I think that shit's fake. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When people, I'm in love with him and bitch, it's been like 3 weeks. Come on. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion. But, I think sometimes it takes time to build trust. You know what I'm saying? And then, when you can fully trust someone and I think that's when you start falling in love with that person. For me, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to really get to know you, fully trust you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes along with that. You just don't expect me to just be like, oh my God, I love you after 3 months. No, like nigga, I barely know you. It takes a while to get to know somebody.
Fall in love with someone, right? Like in love, that means that's through anything. That's like unconditional. And I mean? Like that's deep. Yeah. That means like I don't care what happens. Like I'm still gonna love you. That's what in love with you means.
Right.
So I feel like, in a relationship, I feel you should just let the other person be themselves. As long as they're not doing anything that's hurting you and making you feel unwanted or unloved, then just continue to appreciate that person for what he does for you and continue to do you. And if you feel comfortable saying that you're in love with him, you haven't even said that you loved him either. So as long as you're feeling comfortable saying it, whenever you're ready, just say what you have to say. And when he's ready, he'll say what you have to say.
Right. So read Ashley's comment. Well, there's actually a few.
There's a few. Yeah.
So we'll read the topic. Read it before we go.
When a person shows you who they are, believe them. He's not saying he loves you because he don't love you or in love with you. Ash says, why are you rushing someone to speak words if his actions are clear that he cares? Love is a verb. Candace says, because if you can't say I love you, for being you and being in my life, then that's a problem. King J says, you don't have to have someone to tell you you love them to know that they sorry. I'm sorry, I can't
To know
read
that
today.
they look.
Look
can see
you
that.
if you have to tell someone to say that they probably don't love you. Candace says, I don't agree. Just because they treat you right and do things for you doesn't mean they love you. It just means they care about you deeply, but that's not love.
That's true. That could be true too.
It could be true, yeah. But it's different. If a person is showing you actions, yes, it could mean that they care. But I just feel like everybody's different. You can't expect people to move on your time. People have high expectations.
But also people have a hard time expressing how they feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people have like traumatic situations in their life where, you know, they can show you that they love you, but sometimes they can't verbally tell you that because of what may have happened in their life.
Past,
so, you know, it's, I don't know. That's like a sticky situation. You know what I'm saying?
King J says you don't have to have, hold on, it's the same one. Ash says people are so quick to be upset and frustrated that their other person doesn't love them how they want or expect instead of understanding how they show love. We all different love languages. Jaquita said shielding my heart from, did I say her name right? I'm shielding my heart from hurt. Give me them time. Candace Hayes, just like Ash said, everyone has different love languages. I agree.
Right. So,
and I think that's the best way to show that you love somebody is understanding their love language.
Yeah.
And accepting them.
Everybody's different, but you know, you shouldn't, if he's not treating you bad, don't give up on your relationship because, you know, he won't tell you that he loves you because, you know, again, it takes time, but you know.
And I don't think she's being impatient or, you know, or overreacting. I just think that you love differently than he does, and you just have to give him his time.
Right. And stop being so goddamn emotional. All right. Don't be a
patty.
Don't be trying to be out there and be like, oh, I love you. No, wait for him to say it.
Yeah.
And then when he tells you, be like, okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Got his ass all confused.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's like, what? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Go ahead.
So yeah, so tell me how you guys feel about this. Okay. So a girl has a friend that she's been friends with for however odd years. However, they decided to chill and smoke one day, and she ends up getting high. And he turns to her and says, will you suck my dick? Okay. First red flag.
First red flag.
So she does it. The next day, mind you, now they were friends. You've crossed that friend zone now, right? So the next day she decides to send him a sexual picture, and the guy responds, don't get it twisted, we're just friends. How would you respond?
Wait, what? Okay, this is my question. And then we're going to read y'all comments. Have they ever had any type of sexual relation before, or?
I don't think so. I think this was it.
First of all, I'm not about to just
suck your dick,
give you head in the car.
That's
like
what I'm saying. Like
no.
That's just something like, oh, hey, friend.
Like, yeah,
you
like we never had any type of sexual relations. We never talked about it. Dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Be like, are you gonna suck it? Because I'm not.
So this is my thing about that. Like, okay, if y'all were chilling together, I feel like he was probably testing her. You know what I'm saying? To see if she would do it. And she took the bait. You know what I'm saying? And she shouldn't have took the bait. Like she should have been like, what the fuck, nigga?
Right.
What's sucking your
dick? So that was the first mistake. And so my advice would be, okay, you've crossed that boundary now.
You definitely crossed that boundary.
You've crossed that boundary now. And you can't blame him because you're sending pictures and he's saying, you know, don't get it twisted, we're just friends. Because he never said that he wanted a sexual relationship with you. Right. He never said that you guys were going to stop being friends. But at the end of the day, I do get it. Y'all crossed that threshold of from being friends to, doing friends with benefits.
It's not even friends with benefit, because did they do anything after that?
No.
Okay, well then he got the benefit part of it.
Right, exactly.
And
I feel like at the end of the day, you can't blame him for being like, hey, you know what I mean? Don't be sending me pictures and shit. I don't want to see that shit.
But if they were friends, why not? Why not?
I'm not doing that.
That shit doesn't even make sense. You know what? I can't stand fucking dudes.
Dudes,
like, yo, seriously.
Some dudes are really weird about shit.
Crazy.
Like, clearly he just wanted his dick sucked.
Exactly. And she fucking fell for the bait. Sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you fell for the bait.
Sorry.
King J says, excuse me. Nah, if you say you love, if I say I love you and you say thank you, well, we're done. No, we're not. Thank you. Now let's go out to eat.
No, I can't take it.
What did Candace say? Oh, you see it? Oh,
No.
right here. I can't see.
Candace says, we wasn't just friends and I was slobbing on you. No, I'm like corn on the cob.
But
yo, I'm so sick of you.
Oh, Candace, that's what I would have did if I was a man for a day.
Yo,
Slop on my knob, like corn on a cob. Hey. But anyway, so I feel like she shouldn't have crossed that line. There's no fucking way.
Right? No.
And somebody's just saying suck my dick in the car. Nigga.
No,
you got me fucked up.
I just feel like at the end of the day, men, if you're gonna take that step with a friend, like be clear that women, you know, they.
I would have if she was me. Sorry to cut you off. I would have been like, do me first.
Yeah, like some women aren't that bright. You know what I mean? Some women aren't that bright, and some women, you know, as soon as you give them the dick or some type of leeway towards the dick, they start getting crazy. Like, oh shit, that's my new boyfriend, and you gotta be like,
we go together now.
You gotta be like, nah, boo boo, I'm not your boyfriend. You sucked my dick, and that was it.
He's like, we go together now. No. She said, we go together. Jaquita said that she probably already secretly wanted him. Yeah. He played on that. Yeah, he did. He definitely played on that.
He did play on that.
Right.
And that's just disgusting. Okay. So we was talking about Mother's Day just a little bit ago, and I totally forgot to bring this up.
What?
Now, all right, there's been arguments speculating around this topic. Now, during the Mother's Day weekend, do you feel as if it's wrong if a mother says that she doesn't want to be with her child?
Oh, on Mother's Day?
On Mother's Day. Like she'd rather have that day to be by herself.
Ooh, that's kind of trifling, huh? I mean, I'm not a mother, but but you know, on Mother's Day, you want to, I mean, I can see if she want to say, hey, like I want to go to a spa
or like go get
something
my hair,
like that.
My nails done, and go drink with my girls or something, me and my other mother friends or something like that.
Yeah,
you
know but what if her kids want to take her out to fucking dinner
or something? Right,
that's trifling.
It's just like when I heard it, I was like, well, I'm not a mother, so I don't know how I'd feel.
Right.
But I mean, I know that motherhood, from based off what I've seen, could be very stressful.
Yeah, it can definitely be stressful.
You know what I mean? So I can see where you'd be like, all right, this is Mother Day. This is my day. Let you guys do something good for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can see that.
I can see it to a certain extent, but I will say this about, you know, Mother's Day and being a parent. So I'm not a mother, but you know, I have helped raise a lot of people, you know, family wise, you know, my brother, my nephew, you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, you know, you are, you know, in a household, like my mom's from the South, and anyone who needs a place to stay, help out with anything, my mother was always there.
My mom too.
You know what I'm saying? Like my mom raised 4 kids on her own. She 3 boys, 1 girl. So you know what I'm saying? So my mom was always there to lend that helping hand.
Right.
So, you know, I see how, you know, single mothers struggle, you know what I'm saying? To do a damn good job to not only raise your 4 kids, but helping out your kids' friends who may need a place to stay, or you know what I'm saying, somebody else who may need a place to stay. My mother was always good for that.
So my mother too, always got somebody in her house or something like that. Somebody hungry, come get a plate of food, take this home, you know, with you, or whatever the case is. So,
but I'll tell people this, like, you know, some mothers, I give them a pat on the back and just really, you know, look at them and be like, you know what, you're a great mom. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't mind getting help. You're not stuck. You're not prideful. You don't mind letting other people help you out with anything that you may need help with.
Right.
I think it takes a village to raise children.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just you. You know, you have to kind of, if you need help, ask for help. You know what I'm saying? And if people are trying to give you help, accept it. Don't be too prideful.
There are some women who number one feel like once they have a child, the responsibility is for other people. Yeah. And I feel like that's one thing that you should always, you know, check yourself on.
Right.
Like, no, that baby is your responsibility. But if you need help, ask for help.
Especially if somebody is trying to give you help.
Yes, but don't expect it. Don't be like, well, where was you? And you didn't do this, and you didn't ask me. You didn't tell me. I don't know what the child needs. I'm not the mother or the daddy. You know what I mean? So there's some situations where you have to put your big girl panties or your big daddy panties on, and you got to be like, well, this is my child, and if I do need help, let me go out and reach for it. Let me ask, because that's what family members and that's what they're there for.
Right. So read the comments. So King J.
So if my mama said she want to be alone, it's fine by me because I don't know what to give her. I'll just give her 100. Ash says,
money's always good.
Right, very. I've heard of it and understand why some feel like, I understand it and feel like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she not see me?
I've heard of it and I understand why some feel like they are on mom duty 24/7 and want to relax and be pampered doing adult things and not be with their younger kids, especially when dad isn't around. Jack says whatever she wants to do at the end of the day. Right. That's what I agree. I mean, it's Mother's Day and I feel like whatever my mom wants to do, I'm down for it. But I would feel a little shady if her mom was like, I just kind of want to be alone. Like, I don't want to be around y'all.
I kind of would. I want to know what's going on. Is everything okay?
Are you okay?
Right. Like, that's good.
Well, you don't let me know more.
Right. But
that's cool.
But
card and flower.
So, shout out to all the mothers who,
yes,
are out here.
Shout out to
grind.
all the mamas in the chat room. Happy Mother's Day, you guys. Thank
also,
you guys.
Before we end, so what are you getting your mom for Mother's Day? It's not like she's gonna hear. What the fuck?
Shit. I really don't know yet. I don't know.
Oh, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
I'm not gonna be here for Mother's Day.
I've been drinking too much tequila. What?
I'm not gonna be here for Mother's Day.
Oh, when are you leaving? Tomorrow?
Sunday.
Oh,
leave
okay.
on Mother's Day. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, so you're not gonna leave her a gift?
My mom works like
I don't care, Patty Mayo. Leave your mother a gift. You see what I'm saying? Just ratchet.
But this is the thing on my mom. My mom is a little me, so I think I might just get her like a cute little like wardrobe real quick.
Cute.
Cute. She just wants to be like me. So I'll get her what I would want and give it to her.
I already know what my mother wants. She's been hitting around to it all goddamn for the last 2 weeks.
What?
Girl, she wants money.
That's all good and well.
Yo, we buy my mother.
No, I don't give my mother money.
Gifts.
I don't give my mother money because every time I give my mother money, which is fine, I get that y'all want to pay your bills, but every time I give my mother money, it goes straight to bills, and I tell her every time.
No, my mom likes to shop.
Yeah, on Mother's Day and your birthday, things like that. If I'm giving you money, it's not for your bills. This is for you time. This is for you to take care of you. That's why I'd rather do something tangible. You could feel it. You could touch it. You could do something with it.
No.
But
I'm not giving my mother.
I don't trust my mama with money.
I'm not giving her a gift.
She'll end up giving it to somebody else. Talking about well, they needed money for this. Nope.
We got my mom for Christmas. We got her some Tiffany stuff that she wanted. It's still sitting in the box. So I told her I'm not buying her anything. I'm not buying you anything because you're not even wearing it. Okay.
Yo.
My mother loves to shop.
If you don't wear them
Tiffany's, I'm gonna give her some money so she can do whatever she want to do and be done with it.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna read the last comment and then we're gonna end the podcast. Thank you guys.
So Jaquita says she's a mother of 5 boys and I have asked to be in my room by myself and be waited on when I call. Ooh, we're gonna have to get you a little bell too. A nice little bell to ring when she's ready.
So okay, listen. All right, before we end, right? So Jaquita, that's my cousin from Alabama. So remember, I was telling you guys the story of my little cousin, and I was gonna beat him up.
Yeah, that's the mama.
That's my cousin, Red. That's the mama. So she has all boys, and when
bless her heart.
When she had left me the message, it came up on my phone because she had commented on the last show, and it came up on my phone. And I started sweating because I didn't know what it was gonna say. I thought she was about to catch a flight.
I'm sorry. I wasn't really gonna beat him up. I just said I was.
Right, but please tell him that I was only playing with him. But yeah, that's it. But thank you for
a bomb ass Thursday night to everyone.
Thank you guys. So we will be back next Thursday at 9:05. If you haven't subscribed to the page, subscribe. If you want to talk about any topics, basically, you know what? This is why I shouldn't drink.
Wow, what happened?
You can because I lost my train of thought. You can leave a message.
Email us.
Instagram, FY Podcast.
Did you already say subscribe, like, comment?
Subscribe, like, comment.
After
the show.
Yes, and for all of those who are new to the chat line, because I see we have a few new ones tonight, like Jackson and Megan Rose. Who else is new tonight? But so although we love you guys being a part of the chat, you do have to wait just a few minutes after we end to leave a comment. Let us know how we did. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We love y'all. Okay.
So ghetto. We are available on, on all streaming platforms. Yes. All right, I gotta go. I got mad shit to do, and I'm already drunk. All right, bye guys. Thank you.